away for a couple of days as usual. Take out time to rest if you need it. My rest wasn't intentional. I was unwell, so I figured I needed that rest. So I had to take out some time. Hi, you're welcome to my live. Where are you joining in from? We have gist today. It's been trending all over social media, and I said, let me bring the tea on here so we can talk. Welcome to live. You're welcome to Contemporary Views. You're welcome. Comment where you're joining in from. As you must have seen on the topic today, we are talking about Shiella Thompson. She is an Instagram model. She's an Instagram model. A lot is being centered around her today. All right. You just give me a moment to share the live, and then we'll delve right into the video. Hi, you're welcome to my live. Where are you joining in from? You just give me a moment to share this live, and then we get straight into the video. Thank you all so much for joining in. Where are you watching me from? Hello and welcome to my live. My name is Gillian and you're welcome to Contemporary Views. On Contemporary Views, we discuss trending issues just as they are happening. We bring you current news, follow-ups, updates, and analysis. And today we are talking about Shiella Thompson. For those of you who don't know who Shiella Thompson is, she is an Instagram model. She's an Instagram model. She's doing well for herself. Yes, she models, she does brand deals, she influences for different brands online. Okay, so it happened that this week, for something that I am really not proud to talk about as a woman, but I must pick up on this topic because I think it is going to go a long way to sensitize women. It looks like women, or the female folks, have decided not to learn anything so far, because this is not the first time this particular topic or this kind of story is surfacing on the internet. It is not the first time. This thing always happens, but the female folks have refused to learn. They have decided that every time something like this come up, they would be embarrassed, they would be disgraced in one way or the other through one of them. Now, I will always tell you on this platform, it is called, hi, Charlotte L. Brown. Thank you for joining my live. If you're joining in for the first time, do well to like and share the video, all right? Like the video. So like I was saying, I would always tell you here on this platform that you must not be the victim, but you could always learn. You can always learn from the topics I bring here, the stories I bring here, because the difference we have on these platforms is that we take home lessons. Other platforms just maybe they just analyze videos, maybe they analyze news, they just talk, but we take home lessons on contemporary views. And I'll always emphasize that you do not have to be the victim to be able to learn. You can learn from the situation or instances of other people. Hi, you're welcome to my life. Where are you joining in from? So that is it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eleanor. I was away for quite a while. Yeah, a couple of days, say 10 days. Yes, I had a minor surgery around my gum. So I could not be on social media because of that. But I am well. I am better, much better. So I decided to join in on social media. So what's trending today is our very own Instagram model, Shiella Thompson. Shiella Thompson is an Instagram model. She's doing very well for herself. Yes, you can check her pages on Snapchat. You can check her as well on Instagram. She influences for lots of brands. She has a lot. Oh my God, this is serious. Let me read this, okay? Student of Neely Fuller Jr., okay? Keisha, European males enslaved, colonized, brutalized, subjugated, and dehumanized Black women for over 400 years. I hope Black women can recover from this traumatic past. Wow. Thank you so much. I assume that you are a male and you posted that write-up. Most definitely. What I would like to say, guys, please let me digress a bit from the topic and answer this commenter. Yes. What I would like you to know is that all peoples in the world, especially the Black, are very, very, very strong when it comes to their minds and their mindsets. So no matter what the Black race has gone through, I don't think it is enough to break the Black folk, especially the women. Yes, the women have a strong mind and they have a willpower to do better. All right. So I think that no matter what has been done to the Black woman, she can still cope and then have her head right up there and make it in whatever domain it is. So thank you for that write up. I hope that you can be more gracious to Black people. You can administer grace. You can say nice things to Black people. You can encourage them when you have the opportunity to do so. Yes, I must say that the Black race has suffered so much as far as the inception of this world is concerned, but I don't want to believe that that can break the Black race. I think so many people say Black is beautiful, Black is powerful, Black is strong, Black is gold. All right. I don't think that gold is a metal that could easily break. When they describe you as Black and being beautiful, bold, gold, I think it's going a long way. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you're joining in for the first time, do well to like the video and subscribe if you have not done so. So you would be the first to get the notifications when I am live. All right, now back to the topic of today. Today we are discussing Shiella Thompson. I would be sorry, hope you feel better. Yes, thank you so much, Elena. I feel much better. Thank you so much, student of Neely Fuller Jr. Thank you so much. Thank you. So now back to the video. I already introduced the topic because here on Contemporary Views, we give a foundation for every topic. We give a foundation for every character we are talking about. So we get to understand who that character is and why we are talking about that person on the live sessions. All right. So today, like I said, it is about Shiella Thompson. Shiella Thompson, like I already mentioned, is an Instagram model. Yes, she's doing well for herself. You can check her Instagram. You can check her on Snapchat as well. She influences for lots of brands. She influences for she has many brands under her belt, so she's doing really well. And I must tell you that she is really a beautiful woman, Black woman, beautiful, yes. But something so bizarre happened to her, and she's been trending on Twitter, Instagram, and everywhere on social media. Now, usually when something happens on Contemporary Views, we not only analyze what happens, we not only talk about the trend, we carry home lessons. But now it is appalling that for this same situation, I've done a couple of videos already, but people don't get to learn. I don't know why it is so difficult. Now, the issue is she was dating someone online. All right, this person lives in South Africa and she in Nigeria. So they had this relationship online and everything was going on well. But now it looks like the guy in question, I have a photograph of him on my phone. I have a photograph. Let me just show you guys. It looks like the relationship began to struggle and she wanted out of the relationship. But the guy, oh, sorry guys, I have it on the phone I'm using. I have it on the content creation phone. I don't have it in my own personal phone, but that's okay. The guy in question did not want out, but Shiella Thompson wanted out. So there is a conversation that is that's available on social media, wherein they had an argument. They fought really dirty. She said that she was regretting the relationship in the first place, that she had given in much more than she should have given in the first place. And there's a point on the discussion where she was wanting out, like wanting to delete some of the messages, to unsend some of the messages she had initially sent to him. And some of these messages contain very, very, very private informations and videos and pictures about her. Now, let us digress a bit before we continue with the story. Now, based on this digression, I want to talk about the private parts. It is called private parts for a reason. It is called private parts because it is not meant to be showcased publicly. It is called private parts because indeed it is private. Do you know how or why I say it is private or why it should be kept private? Because, for instance, as an adult, you may not be able to show it to your parents. You may not be able to show it to your pastor. Yes, you may not be able to show it to your casual friends. This means that to a larger extent, your private parts are not meant for public consumption. Now, I don't understand how your privacy now becomes a topic of discussion where you are being led or where you are being asked to reduce yourself into an image, a picture, a photograph, or a very little video, and then you send it to the phone of somebody else. In as much as there are relationships that happen online, you people call it distant relationships and all the like, I don't think it is enough reason for anybody on earth or anywhere they are to be able to take photo shots of themselves nude and send to their partners or whatever. Even in a case of marriage, I want to categorically state that transferring excerpts of your nudity from your own phone to another person's phone freely is a disaster. It's not something we should be doing. Not at all. Nowadays, I wonder if there's still such thing as private parts. Listen, let me reiterate. I am saying that in as much as we try to deny that these parts are not private, right? We cannot show these parts to our pastors who are our spiritual leaders. We cannot. Some people, to a larger extent, cannot allow their parents see them nude. That is why, to a great extent, it is called private parts for some reasons. Why do people get shamed when pictures of their privacy comes to social media? If we no longer have private parts, why are they ashamed? Why do they beg? Some of them are willing to pay huge sums of money so that these pictures should not be broadcasted on social media. When you take those pictures, when you take nudes of yourself, you have one intention: to have another person see them. So now I am announcing to you that for the fact that you do not want more than that person intended to see that picture, it is supposed to be private, or it is private, whether you like it or not. It is private because you would not like for everybody to see. How many people hide their faces? How many people send pictures of their face? How many people refuse to send pictures of their faces to everybody? How many people feel embarrassed if pictures of their faces are taken? But when it comes to pictures of your boobs and the other parts I cannot mention because of community standards, yes, when it comes to taking such pictures and transferring it to people, and you may not want other groups of people to see, it means that those body parts are private. And as a matter of fact, they should stay private because they are private parts. When you begin to bring them to social media, when you begin to take pictures in your phone, it is not like before. Now, I don't know if you all have realized, pictures that you take on your phone, I mean multimedia phones that you used your email address to create, those pictures get saved somewhere. They get saved somewhere. There is an inbox under or within your email where you can go get all those pictures. That is for Android users, and I think for iPhone users, those pictures are saved directly to the cloud. So when you start messing up yourself in the first place by taking such kind of photographs, you should be rest assured that it could leak. If your phone gets bad and then you take it to the repairer and the repairer finds stuff like that in that phone, I don't think you should be holding him responsible. You will be held responsible, because anybody seeing any kind of video like that will only have one thing in mind: to share, to let other people see. If you didn't have intentions for people to see such things, you would not even take pictures like that and keep them in your possession. So can we just learn to keep private things private? Or do we want to come back on this same topic and talk about things that are not supposed to be public? Look at Sheila right now. She's a star. She's a prominent figure. Many people know her. She has a huge following in millions that are following her. She used to pose with her bikini. She used to pose with dresses that expose her body, but she did not want for the world to see her privacy. And now it is everywhere. I have seen the entire clip. There are about 4 of them. I have all of them. Someone sent them to me. But I am not the kind of person who is going to expose things like that. Yes, I have seen and watched the videos. It's a shame that I am a woman talking about these things right now, but I want you to understand that if I am talking about these things, it is because I want for these things to stop. It is shameful. It is an embarrassment. You don't need to go this far to prove anything to anybody. Be it a man or a woman, you don't need to take nudes and send to your spouses to prove anything. It doesn't prove anything. Doing this is just reducing yourself to the size of, what would I say, a photograph. But host, some people post this nude intentionally to gain fame. Exactly. But the lady we are talking about today is already very, very famous. Just go to her Instagram and see. Go to her Instagram and see. It's a world-class model. Don't be joke. She's really doing well for herself, okay? Okay, look at Tiwa Savage. When Tiwa Savage, when her nude came out, she's very popular. You can't mention 3 female artists in the whole of Africa without mentioning her name. Did she do that for publicity? Hell no. And she felt so embarrassed, and she even came out the other time to say that she has paid lots of money for those notes to be taken out of social media because she doesn't want her son to someday see it. But let me remind you, the internet never forgets. No matter how much money she pays for that particular video to be deleted, people still have copies of that video. I have a copy of that video. I have that of Empress Njama as well. Now, send it to me. Don't worry. See me for background. We'll talk about it. Now, Empress, her own case was different. It's not like she did videos and then sent it to someone. No, she was at the comfort of her home, yes, and then she was with her partner at the time, and this man took advantage of her and then took certain photographs of her, because you could see in her videos, there's one, she was in the bath, she was washing up some things, and then she was naked, and this man took a phone and then recorded her and then kept it for blackmail purposes. You could see that that one is different. But now in the case of Shiella Thompson, she has never even met this man in question. She has never met this man. They only met on social media through Instagram, and then they exchanged contacts and went to Snapchat. It was in Snapchat that all of these things happened. Now, I want to say that if you have an understanding relationship, yes, with someone, and you do videos or contents like that and send it to them, every mature person would want to hold on to those videos and protect them and not bring you out in public to disgrace you, because it is shameful. Look at it now. What is she going to do now that everything is out? This is someone you do not know personally. Just because they have promised you that they are going to send you some money, that they are going to give you heaven on earth. You have a good job. You're doing well for yourself. You are not living in any form of lack. She lives well. She has everything going on well for her. What I do not understand is why she would condescend so low, all right, to have herself recorded. Because, well, I am talking, some of you may have watched the video, some may not have watched the video. If you watch, you would really see that it was intentional. These were videos she created to send to this person. But my question is, you have never met this person. You don't know this person. How is it so easy for you to vouch for someone you do not know, for someone you have never met? I am not putting a question on online relationships. People can have online relationships. That is true. People can live with other people they have not met before. But I believe that that initial meeting, that sitting down, that talking one-on-one, talking to each other goes a long way, to expose certain things about people. What about people you stay at home, people who get married and stay for several years, and then they still happen to do these things? They still fall prey. they are still tempted to do things like that when they are apart, and then their partners bring it out on social media. In the case of Empress Njama, she lived with this man in the same house for say 3 years or more. They lived in the same house. But when things got sour, because this man was actually he was a gigolo, yes, so he actually targeted the actress to get her nudes and then started blackmailing her. So she paid for some time. She could no longer continue to pay. Then she had to run to social media to announce that if we find her videos on social media, they were taken by her then boyfriend who lived with her in the same house. And then now he's threatening to bring these videos, and if we see these videos online, we should just know that all these were against her will. That now is a crime against the actress. But against Shiella Thompson, it is no crime. She willfully recorded herself by herself using her own phone, yes, and then forwarded the tapes to the guy in South Africa, someone she has never met, someone she really doesn't know. I don't know how people get so confident with strangers on social media easily. Right now, I am talking to you, you know little or nothing about me. The part of me that I show you is what I want you to know, and then you start judging from the parts that you see on social media, and then you become so comfortable to begin to open up areas that you are not supposed to open up to anybody, especially strangers that you have not met. I want to believe that she's doing well. I don't know if it is out of desperation, because it spells desperation to me. I don't see how you would want to offer something as precious as that to someone you've never met. It's not like you were together before and then you both traveled and then you continued communicating on the phone. No, you've never met this person. This person slided into your DM. You got talking, and then you exchanged numbers. And before you know it, you start recording notes of yourself and you send it down to them. Listen, you cannot solve the same problem 20 times and have 20 different answers with the same working. I'm going to say that again. You cannot solve the same problems 20 times with the same working and have different answers. Hell no. You are going to have the same answers even if you try to solve that problem 100 times. So now, ladies, to you, it will always end in tears. And when I say tears, I mean premium tears. If you choose to expose your nudes because you feel that you want to satisfy the urge of any man out there, we are going to watch your nudes on social media, whether you like it or not. That is a very poor way to exercise relationship, to exercise love or infatuation or lust or foolishness. Yes, because I want to believe that as old as she is, as grown up as she is, she should be able to differentiate fiction from reality. I don't know what she aimed to achieve by trying her possible best to satisfy someone's urge, someone who is not your husband. Even if it's your husband, at least that is a little bit it's kind of okay. No, it's not okay, but at least it's better. But someone, random person you just meet on social media, you've never known them before, you do not know anything about them, and then you begin to expose certain things like that. Now you begin to wonder why the women on social media just get deleted just like that. People need contacts like that. They just need those kind of contacts to be able to take away your destiny, to be able to do so many not nice things to you. But when you talk, people will not listen, especially the Gen Z bodies. They feel that they have arrived. They feel that they have everything going on well for them. They don't want to listen. They don't want to hear anything. But life is always not the way it flows or works in their heads. They should learn this and have peace of mind. They should know this and have peace of mind. It is embarrassing enough that the world is the way it is today. The only thing we can do is try to make it better so we can live in it. People have their bodies, they don't appreciate their very own bodies. They don't think that their bodies mean something to them. They don't think that they can keep the bodies together. They don't think that they can appreciate their very own body or at least respect their bodies. They just want to do anything with their bodies. They just want to get their way through with their bodies. Listen, the internet doesn't forget. Try as much as possible, delete it. It is technology. Who created technology? Man did. So the moment you are looking for the technology to take out all those pictures, all those videos, all those notes, that is how another person is interested in looking for that technology that will have them keep those pictures. Yes. So I want to have this as a wake-up call here on Contemporary Views. I'll always tell you, you don't need to be the victim before you learn. You don't need to be the victim before you copy. You don't need to be the victim before you let go of crazy ideas that pass through your minds. Now, what was meant to be private is now very public, very, very public. Like I already mentioned to you, I have the videos. Someone sent them to me. Hey, lady, aren't you going to talk about this? I said, yes, I am going to talk about it for sure. I already did a video, a whole video, but I still needed to come live on this topic because the video is taking forever to upload. But this information needs to go round, it needs to go out and far. Ladies, stop sending your nudes. Stop trying to please people who don't want to be pleased. If they want to see nudes, they can go to porn sites. We have lots of porn sites out there giving it and dishing it out for free. And you should know that if a man respects you, he will not ask you of that. Maybe you can decide to do that on your own free will, but if a man asks you or makes your relationship dependent on such ills, then just know that you're dating yourself. He's not worthy of you, and it is not worth it. So cease and desist from sharing your nudes. They are not appealing at all. They are called private because they're meant to be private. When I want to talk about these things being private, people will come out to say, oh no, you see everything on social media. So why are they not proud when it is blown? Why are they not proud when they become trendy? Why are they not proud of it? Isn't that what they wanted? The whole world now sits on it and see everything. Why are they crying? You find them crying and pretending like they didn't like the fact that the video was out because it is private. They didn't want everyone to see. That is why they feel ashamed. That is why they cry when everybody gets to see. Understood, some people do it for fame, but you should know that not everybody does that for fame. And in the case of Sheila, it wasn't for fame. She thought that she met the love of her life. And little did she know that she was treading on slippery grounds. And now look at the kind of embarrassment that she is facing today. I imagine the looks on her parents' faces. I imagine the look on, maybe she even has a guy, her boyfriend, her fiance. I imagine the look, because obviously someone who can do that to you is not someone that you could end up with. I imagine so, really. After fighting dirty on Snapchat, after messages being exchanged, the guy was categorical that do not be surprised to see your private videos on social media. I don't know what this lady did to the guy, but I understand from the story that she wanted out of that relationship. But the guy just won't adhere. He just won't let go. Rather, he started threatening her. She even requested to delete some of the videos that she had posted and was telling him how she did send those videos, not because she wanted to, but she was carried away and she didn't know when she started sending the videos. But if you don't have a mind to send the videos in the first place, you won't even be carried away to send such videos. Not one, not two. I have four of them, four. It means that this is something she does. Yes. All right. Some people say that there is this hookup of a thing that these girls do on social media, so it may be a reward that the guy is giving her for doing hookup on social media. Exactly. Back in those days, hookup was there, but not very pronounced like it is today, because people are not even afraid, people are not even ashamed. They see it like it's a normal business, like it's a normal thing to do. So there are some of these girls who create profiles, yeah, very beautiful looking girls, yes. They create these profiles, and then they have men hooked, and then they begin to, do nude activities with them. Some go as far as creating this video content and sending or selling to them. Some go as far as doing sex on camera. Yes, the man is on camera on the other side, they're on camera on the other side, and then these services, of course, are paid services. They are paid services. Now, why would you subject yourself to something like that? I want to believe that the normal, original way of doing this hookup of a thing is much better, because if you don't want to be filmed, you wouldn't be filmed. Imagine now she has people go to porn movie productions and then get paid huge sums of money for videos like that, but that has surfaced on social media, and so many people are enjoying the videos for free. What did the guy even give her? What did the guy even do for her to reduce herself? For her, my goodness, I really can't say. Can women just listen for once? Can they just listen for once? Shame on the female folks around. Shame. If you are into that, it is shameful. Please stop. There is nothing someone will do for you to have your nude sent to them as reward. Rewarding anybody for any reason with your nude is cheapening. You're just so cheap. And it is embarrassing to the entire female folk. Because if you see one, you've seen all. Yes. If you've seen one, you've seen all. I don't know if Sheila has children. I don't know if she has children, but someday these children would live to hear that this is what actually happened to their mom. And it is only when you want to progress in a bigger or higher dimension in life, then you would know that the internet does not forget. I know that someday, sometime in her future, maybe if she wants to break to another level, they'll bring these nude pictures of her, these nude videos of her, just to bring her down. Why have such dirty kind of information released on media in the first place? Why? Every day they talk to women. Do not send your nudes. Your nudes are private. You call it private because indeed they are private, but they just won't listen. They just won't listen. When they are in love, they become crazy. Why? Any man asking you for your nudes doesn't like you. Any man asking you for your nudes does not respect you. You can't respect yourself. How do you expect for other people to respect you? You know how men even operate. When they manage to pick up those nudes, they share with their friends. They share with their friends. They watch the nudes together. And when you come around, they begin to look at you and then sexualize the way you look. And you feel that they like you. You feel that they're praising you because you're beautiful. Hell no, it's because they're imagining things. So ladies, let this serve as an example to you. You cannot be following me here on Contemporary Views and you are still that dumb. This is not a platform for dumb people. Take it from me today as a lesson. Never ever in your lifetime, in your general existence, try to send your nudes to anybody, whether you are male or female. You do not have a reason to do so. So please don't do it. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. People get married for 20 years, 30 years, they still get separated. Then what more of you who just met someone on social media, some random fellow you do not even know? If a man has courage to post the things you do in private into social media, into public space like this, then I can imagine how low the man looks at you. I watched a video sometime. There was this lady, she's in America. She was making a very important comment. She said that some women are complaining today that men no longer bother them when they ask them out once, and then they stick around for a while, for the lady to make up her mind. Yeah, it's no longer like that. When a man talks to a lady just once and the lady doesn't adhere, the man moves on. So this American lady was like, some girls or some ladies are complaining that it is no longer like that. Now, let me ask you in all honesty, when the men get to see everything that they imagined in their minds, when they get to have everything that they imagined in their minds, so what keeps them now? What keeps them over time so that they can allow you make up your mind? They can bug you, they can stick around for a while for you to make up your mind so that you can accept them in relationships. Most of the things that people gain in marriage, most of the things that people gain in relationship in the past, they now have it all. They now have it all. They now have it all in just the talking stage of relationships. We used to talk about the Europeans, the Westerners. But I want to believe that we are even getting worse. We are even getting worse because everything about us is being exposed. People don't respect themselves. They don't respect their bodies. They don't respect anything. They don't even have shame. They don't have shame. Recently, it is the BBL of a thing where every woman out there wants to look exactly the same. Every woman out there wants to look exactly the same. All of them, excuse me guys, all of them wants to have very huge breast, very slender waist, and then square-like looking butts, and then very tiny legs. We were created differently in this world. We were born out of different genes. So struggling and trying to be the same people doesn't make sense. Today, we have women who no longer carry their natural hair. They only want to wear wigs, just like the one I have on. Yes, there is nothing wrong in wearing those wigs. It is what makes you feel comfortable. So you are encouraged to do what makes you feel comfortable the moment it is decent. The moment it gets out of hand, that's something else entirely. Now, let me digress a bit. I will do a video on this, yes, because someone had written to me in the past and talked to me about me using wigs, that I hardly use my African kinky hair, and I use wigs all the time. Okay, now let me use this as a digression. The thing is, you see the African hair, it is beautiful. But you must understand that it is very, 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 very difficult to take care of the 4C hair. The African hair is very difficult to take care of. First of all, if you twist this hair, you can only do so for 1 week. If you braid the hair, it can only look good for 1 week. If you do cornrows, it can only look good for 1 week. It means that after 1 week, you should be making arrangements to take that hairstyle down and then redo it again. Now, for the average African girl, she cannot do her hair every week. It's not possible. The simple reason is that it's costly. If she manages to purchase a wig, yes, she can wear that wig when she wants to go out, and then keep it, take it off, keep it. And when she wants to go out again, she wears that wig while she may have cornrowed her hair. So I want to let you know that, to me personally, it is like a strategy, okay, to reduce the amount of money African women spend on changing or doing hairstyles often, more often, and it's just because they can't afford it. All right. Now, the second reason why I believe or I think that African women wear wigs, truth is, the men always claim that they like women that look natural, but that is a fat lie. All the women that look natural, it takes the grace of God to have men attracted to them. It is very glaring. You would always see the men side by side, the ones wearing wigs. You would always see the men side by side, the women wearing lashes, who've done their nails and all of that. But they'll come out to say the women are doing all these artificial things. They don't understand why. This is a bitter truth that the men do not want to agree, that they admire and cherish and want women who have done, who are carrying straight looking hair and not the kinky African hair, that they appreciate women who wear lashes and nails more than the women who do not. In our rural areas where we have our mothers in their very, very organic states, those that are married in their houses, who are feeling free, all of their husbands are chasing women who are wearing wigs and lashes and doing makeups. All right. Even the advent of BBL, it is because many men have been body shaming the women in their lives and telling them how they no longer look like they looked when they got married to them. But what the men fail to understand is the woman's body changes, especially when it comes to childbearing. The body changes a lot. To have another human in you for 9 months, all the hormonal changes, so many changes occur. Yes, let me just let it be. So many changes occur. So you do not expect that woman to look the same. Yes. Plus, even you, the man, when you got married to that woman, you were not looking the same. I wear both, but won't trade my natural hair for anything. That is true. But I am just trying to say that it is quick for the men to say, oh, the women do. It is not easy to keep the natural hair in the first place. I have my natural hair. It's very long. actually. But I cannot stop wearing wig because I can't carry my natural hair every day. Look at it. Look at how long mine is. This is it. I have it. I have my natural hair in I have my natural hair braided, yes, and then the wig on top of it. But as a naturalista, it's not easy. It is quite expensive to keep your natural hair as an African woman. The African American woman with kinky hair is not easy. You have very good hair. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I keep it. But when I choose to wear wigs, please let me breathe. The men should not just come out, oh, you like to wear. We don't wear the hair because we do not have hairs on our heads. Sometimes it's just to manage costs. Right now, if I was supposed to go and do my hair before coming to make this live, I would have spent some amount of money. But I have this wig. Yes, I have it for quite some time now. I just want it now. Yes, I didn't spend anything to do my hair. So let me just be honest with the men out there. Yes, some women wear wigs to cut costs to manage their hair. Yes. So now basically men are the reason why women do certain things, but as a woman you need to be able to be responsible and then have some level of accountability. Yes, you do not have to do everything because you feel that a man needs to be pleased, because I want to believe that it was in a bid for Sheila to please her online lover that she is being made popular today. All the trends are picking her up. Go to Twitter. Before you type Instagram model, you just see the news. Go to Instagram. Before you type Sheila, you just see her name pops up. She's trending today like really hard. So ladies, learn from this incident. You do not have to be the victim for you to learn a lesson. All right? No man should demand your nudes. Any man demanding your nudes does not love you and does not respect you. It is embarrassing, it is shameful, so you should know what is right from what is wrong, okay? Also, to that guy, I have spoken only about Sheila so far. I haven't spoken about the guy. I have he's not on this phone, but the one I'm using. I want to say that he is not a gentleman. You have very private conversations with a woman the moment things go south for the both of you, and the best thing you can do is bring out her nudes. I don't want to know what she did to you. I don't want to know if she collected money from you for that reason, but I want to believe that even if she sent those nudes to you, it was not for you to share them on Gist Lover, to sell them to Gist Lover or pay Gist Lover to post these videos, because that's what is actually said. News has it that he actually paid Gist Lover to expose these nudes. It wasn't, I don't think the notes were made or sent to him for that reason, for him to have them podcasted. It is a very shameful act. That is a man, I hear he even has a daughter. I don't know if he would feel okay if that same thing is done to his daughter. Yes. They say, or the Bible says, that the sins of the father shall be visited unto the children right up to the third and fourth generations. I don't know why people who claim they are Christians, they tend to minimize some of these things that are being said. Yes, there are things that you're going to suffer that descended from your family, from your generation. You are not the cause of that thing. You didn't do anything, but you just find yourself suffering because of something that your ancestors or your parents may have done. So I don't know if this man, tomorrow his daughter grows up and then somebody does this to her, I don't know if he's going to feel happy. And then I want to believe that he has something wrong with him in his head, because every man out there I don't know how you're going to stoop so low. Every man out there should have at least that self-pride or dignity. This is someone that you have been seeing, someone that you have been talking to, someone you have admired. Even if it didn't work out for you, I don't think the best punishment is for you to embarrass her like that. I don't know if she has his own pictures, but even if she has and she brings them out, I don't think the embarrassment is necessary. I don't think it is worth it. But this guy, if your friends get to find this video, maybe if you get to find this video, please cease and desist from acts like that. It is shameful. It is embarrassing. In fact, try. All right, try. You are not a good person. You're very bad. And I understand that he's in South Africa at the moment, but I don't know if a lawsuit has been issued already. I don't know if he's going to be dragged to court, but I believe that we now have Interpol services around that this girl can launch a complaint from where she is, and then maybe Interpol gets to pick, or maybe the police in South Africa gets to intervene in the matter, because the internet is everywhere. So people all around the globe with internet services has seen this. So I don't think that when it now comes to justice, we should wait for the day he comes to Nigeria before justice. Maybe there are ways in which cyberbullying or cyber stalking cases are being investigated. Maybe investigations should be open, yes. Let the authorities do a good job, by taking it seriously and meting out the worst punishments, the maximum punishment to people who are found doing this, because this is a societal ill that must be curbed. We need to have people cease and desist from activities like this. You don't know if she doesn't have a strong mind because she feels ashamed, she feels embarrassed. She could, want to delete herself because she can't take it. I know of people who have done so. Just recently, there are two guys who were expatriated from Nigeria to the US because they had a minor. He was 17, no, 17, 14. Yeah, they had taken nudes from a 14-year-old in the States, yes. Then they threatened him that they were going to post it on social media and that his parents would see. They collected some money from him. I don't know how much, but it looks like he sent money to them a couple of times. And when he no longer had money, they began to threaten him that they would post the nudes. And this young man did not go to his parents. He didn't seek any form of help. Rather, he deleted himself. So when he deleted himself, he had told a classmate of him that this is what he's going through, and because of this, he will not be able to stay alive until his parents get to see his deeds, his notes that he had sent to some online people. So based on that, investigations opened, and then they got information on the perpetrators of the act, and the perpetrators of this act, unfortunately, were Nigerians, two of them, a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old, yes. The government made arrangement, and these two were expatriated to the US to serve their jail time over there. And I hear they have 20 years. Now you are 19 and you have a 20-year jail term. This means that you would spend the bulk of your adult life in jail. But at least you would not do what you did to another person again. So things like this must be greatly controlled. The government, the law enforcement authorities must surely rise up to occasions like this before it turns sad. So Friends, I think that we have heard. I have analyzed as much as I could, yes, and our lessons have also been taken. No matter what, do not send your notes to anybody. Anyone asking you, thank you so much, Bo. Anyone asking you to send them your notes, you should have it at the back of your mind that they don't love you. You don't need to prove anything to anyone who truly loves you. That is why someone is willing to live abroad, go to another place, another country, another continent, and do everything for you if they truly love you. They don't use their they don't use their inabilities to judge you when they actually care about you or when they actually love you. Yeah, and you should know that we have all kinds of people on social media today. Just as you have good people on social media, many good people on social media, you have many bad people on social media as well. We also have psychopaths on social media as well, and they are willing to prey on you the moment you give them the green light. So do not trust people on social media. You have not met them before. You do not know them. No matter what happens to you, they may go scot-free. You may never get justice. So have this at the back of your mind. Do not be carried away with simple conversations, with sweet conversations that you want to hear. Oh no. And as a human being, you should know that no amount of money can buy your dignity. As a person, all you have is your self-dignity. You don't have more, right? Some rich people can get poor tomorrow, but if you lost your dignity today, it is lost forever. Okay, you may never get respected. You should know that bad things trend more than good things. People never get to forget bad things. When you used to be bad, the first thing they'll remember are the bad things that you used to do, even if you have changed, even if you're a good person today. But whenever your name is being mentioned anywhere, they first remember the bad thing that you are noted for. You would hardly see good people famous. You hardly see good people live long, but bad people are very famous and they live long, and people are scared of them and people respect them because they are bad. Everybody wants to hear. I know the number of people who wants to watch the video just because I said I have the video. Those who have my WhatsApp number, someone has texted me that they want the video. So you see, but if I had said that, oh, Shiella Thompson has won something, she's doing well in something, maybe, just maybe, people will not be interested to know who Shiella Thompson is. But today she is popular because her nudes are out. So take those lessons home. As usual, I would say, you do not have to be a victim before you learn. If you're just joining in now, thank you so much, but I am sorry you have to go back and watch the video from the beginning. Always comment. Let me know your own points of view. And if you have not subscribed, why have you not subscribed? Do well to subscribe. All right, so on that note, I say thank you so much for all of you who have been watching live. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow, God helping me. Okay, bye Facebook.